This video is sponsored by RKDF University, Radisson Blu. Ukraine's Ministry of Defense reported that Russia has initiated a significant ground offensive in Ukraine's Kharkiv province, located in the northeast of the country. In response to the offensive, Ukrainian authorities have commenced evacuating residents from the affected area. Exporters in Russia utilizing Indian rupees have invested nearly $4 billion in purchasing defense equipment, armaments and other imports from India along with Indian securities. These funds were previously idle in their Vostro accounts. In a significant escalation of tensions over the South China Sea, the Philippines' National Security Advisor has urged the expulsion of Chinese diplomats following an alleged leak of a phone conversation with the Filipino admiral. This development was reported by Nikkei Asia. China said that it had monitored and warned a US Navy destroyer, USS Halsey, in the contentious South China Sea mere days after the vessel's passage through the Taiwan Strait provoked China's discontent. In a significant achievement, ISRO has conducted successful hot testing of liquid rocket engines produced using additive manufacturing (AM) technology, commonly referred to as 3D printing. This milestone was achieved with the long-duration test of PS4 engine. PM Narendra Modi criticized Shiv Sena leader Sanjay Raut, accusing the opposition of prioritizing their vote bank while also attacking him. Raut's remarks questioning Modi's identity in comparison to Maharashtra's historical figures sparked controversy and led to a police complaint. Official data released revealed that Britain has emerged from a shallow recession with growth in the first quarter that exceeded expectations. This positive economic news provides a boost to Prime Minister Rishi Sunak amidst challenges ahead of this year's election. OpenAI is set to unveil its newest venture, an artificial intelligence-powered search product. This move puts OpenAI in direct competition with Google, despite the ongoing rivalry between the two companies that have been escalating for this years. Cash-strapped Pakistan has decided to seek renewal of loans to the tune of $12 billion to meet budget goals ahead of the talks with the International Monetary Fund. A recent study conducted by the Pew Research Center has offered valuable insights into the world of teenage gamers. The study highlights the impact of gaming on young minds, emphasizing the need for a nuanced understanding of its effects rather than dismissing it outright. Just days into his new presidential term, Vladimir Putin has reinstated Mikhail Mishustin as Russia's prime minister. Now, Mishustin, a 58-year-old technocrat, has been appointed to the position for the second consecutive term. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has dismissed the head of the state guard just 2 days following accusations of two members plotting his assassination. As reported by Reuters, Zelensky requested the Ukrainian official to resign from the position on May 9th. About half of Zimbabwe's population urgently needs food and water after the country's worst drought in 4 decades, the UN humanitarian agency said on Thursday as it launched an appeal for $430 million to help those most in need. Under Tim Cook's leadership as Apple CEO, the tech giant has experienced innovation, growth and consistency. Since assuming the role from Steve Jobs in 2011, Cook has overseen the introduction of groundbreaking products like the Apple Watch and ventured into new business areas such as streaming videos with Apple TV.
खानदानी लुटेरों की कोशिश होगी बेकार, फिर एक बार मोदी सरकार।
इस तरह आरकेडीएफ विश्वविद्यालय राज्य और देश के आधुनिक और उच्च विश्वविद्यालयों में से एक है। आरकेडीएफ यूनिवर्सिटी, ये है आरकेडीएफ यूनिवर्सिटी। आरकेडीएफ यूनिवर्सिटी, a world-class university. Education glorifies nation.
India is emerging as a forerunner in adopting AI for the workplace, with a significant 70% of businesses in the country already implementing AI projects or in the process of doing so. This trend highlights India's proactive stance in leveraging AI technology to enhance workplace efficiency and productivity. Nigeria's Senate recommended dramatically tougher punishments for drug trafficking on Thursday, with the death penalty becoming the new maximum sentence through a legislative change. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar has emphasized that the positive trajectory of India-US relations remains unaffected by allegations of an Indian link to a foiled assassination plot. In November, the US charged an Indian national with conspiring to murder Sikh separatist Gurpalwant Singh Pannu in New York. Women from West Bengal Sandesh Khali are being compelled to withdraw their complaints by TMC workers given the Lok Sabha polls, the NCW has claimed, seeking an inquiry from the Election Commission in the matter. Beijing's new envoy to New Delhi, Xu Feihong, has expressed China's readiness to collaborate with India to address each other's concerns and seek mutually acceptable solutions to specific issues through dialogue at an early date. These remarks come amidst the prolonged military standoff in eastern Ladakh, indicating China's willingness to engage in constructive dialogue to resolve tensions with India. The Supreme Court has granted interim bail to Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal until June 1, allowing for his release nearly 2 months after his arrest by the Enforcement Directorate in connection with a money laundering case linked to a controversial liquor policy. As per the ruling, the Aam Aadmi Party leader will likely campaign in the ongoing Lok Sabha elections but must surrender on June 2 days before the results. Additionally, he will not perform his duties as Chief Minister during this period. Delhi on Friday recorded a minimum temperature of 27.7 degrees Celsius, 3 notches above the season's average, the India Meteorological Department said. The humidity level at 8:30 am was recorded at 64%. A Boeing 737 passenger jet was forced to make an emergency landing shortly after departing from a Japanese airport. This marks the 4th such incident to impact the crisis-marred US aircraft maker in just 3 days. Police dismantled a pro-Palestinian tent encampment at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, also called MIT in the United States. Numerous individuals were detained and videos depicted police moving through the encampment. India has withdrawn all its soldiers from the Maldives, the government here has said, ahead of the May 10 deadline set for the complete withdrawal of Indian military personnel from his country. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal was released from Tihar jail on Friday following the Supreme Court's decision to grant him interim bail until June 1. He left the jail accompanied by his wife Sunita Kejriwal, daughter Harshita, and senior AAP leaders including Bhagwant Mann, Atashi and Saurabh Bharadwaj and Sandeep Pathak. Prime Minister Narendra Modi criticized the Uddhav Thackeray-led Shiv Sena on Friday, calling it a fake, and accused the party of campaigning with a convict from the 1993 Mumbai bomb blast case for the sake of votes. The Reserve Bank of India on Friday said 15 NBFCs, including Tata Capital Financial Services and Revolving Investments, have surrendered their certificates of registration due to various reasons. India's industrial production decelerated to 4.9% in March this year, primarily attributed to the lackluster performance of the mining sector, as per official data released on Friday. This marks a slowdown from the 5.6% growth recorded in the previous month of February 2024. Amazon has launched its newest Fire TV Stick 4K in India, aiming to enhance the viewing experience for its customers. This upgraded version boosts significant improvements over the predecessors. Key features include a remote with dedicated buttons for popular streaming platforms like Netflix and Amazon's own music and video services, as well as a dedicated button for accessing apps.